Hello and welcome to Revolution EHR. In today's training video, we will be going over the waitlist. When you first log into Revolution EHR, you are on your home screen dashboard, which is this dashboard right here. To access our waitlist, we're going to want to go into the top left into our schedule module. When I click on the schedule module, it takes me directly to the schedule. From here, there is a waitlist option. This will allow you to add patients to a waitlist so that if they would like to get in sooner than their next appointment time, you're able to call those patients and schedule and book them if you have openings throughout the days and weeks in between their requested time frame. To access the waitlist, you're going to go to the top left, and it's this button right here. Kind of looks like a sheet of paper with lines on it. If I hover over it, it says waitlist. When I single click on that, I'm going to hit the add to waitlist, and we're going to go ahead and add a patient to the waitlist for right now. You're going to search for a patient that you would like to add to your waitlist. And then you can see you can add as much detail to that wait list as you would like. So you could get specific and put a location that that patient wants to be seen at. You could put the provider that the patient would like to see. And then also the appointment type that they need to be seen for. So say it's a comprehensive encounter. You can also put a priority, defaults to normal, and then the start date will default to today's date. And then you can push that out as far as you need. So let's say the patient has an appointment on April 30th, but they were hoping to get in a little bit sooner. So you could go ahead and select maybe the 24th of April as the end date for this wait list and click add. And that added that patient to your wait list. I'm going to go back to the top left, click on waitlist again. This time I'm going to do the view waitlist. This is actually going to show you who is on your waitlist. So you can see right now I currently have 3 patients on my waitlist, and it's going to show all those details that I entered. So you can see the patient's name, the provider they would like to see, the appointment type that they need to be seen for, the priority, the start date, and the end date. You can see right here that Steve Walker doesn't have an end date simply because I didn't put one in. So if you don't put one in, it won't show on here. If you were to put a comment back on the add to waitlist area, you would be able to see the comments here as well. So if you need to write something very specific about the patient's request, you could write that in comments and have it appear on your waitlist when you view it. To the far left, you can see that there's a series of buttons. On this green calendar button, if I hover over it, you could see the patient details. And let me just go back there so you can see that again, because that went pretty quickly. So if I come over here, I can see a little bit of details about my patient. I can for sure see that when I put my cursor over this little I for information. It just breaks down that patient a little bit more, gives you a date of birth, an email address, phone numbers, their address. And then to the far left of that information button is the green calendar button. When I click this, and I just clicked it a minute ago so you could see what happened, it automatically pulls in new appointments. So it's going to go ahead and allow us to schedule that patient for an appointment. From here, you're just going to fill in the information on this far right area as needed. So you can see it's going to plug in the patient's name. It's going to put in the type of appointment they need to be seen for, the date, and then also the provider and location. All you would need to do at this point is fill in the time that the patient is going to be seen. You could also adjust the date if today wasn't the day the patient was actually going to be seen. I'm going to go back up to my wait list, and I'm going to hover over this blue button, see this blue pencil button, and I'm going to click on that. This allows you to edit the information. So for Steve, I didn't have an end date in here. So I'm going to go ahead and add an end date right now. Again, here's that comment box that I was talking about that you could add comments and actually see that on your wait list. And then you just want to update to save those changes. If this patient no longer wants to be on a wait list or needs to be on a wait list, you would just click this red X button, and it's going to have you confirm that you really would like to remove this patient from your wait list. Click yes, and then that patient falls off of your wait list. So again, to view or add patients to your wait list, you can come up here to the top left corner of your schedule, hover over waitlist, and either select add to waitlist or view to waitlist. That completes today's training video. Thank you for joining me.